What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea and welcome back to another episode of Player Ratings where Chelsea have just drawn 2-2 to Burnley. It's 2 points dropped in the race for top four. I'm here with Cheyenne. Let's go straight into Player Ratings. The starting goal, Kepa.
I gave him a 6. It wasn't a fault for any of the goals. It's his defence that let us down. There was nothing wrong with it, but his distribution was really good today as well. Can't blame him, really. 6.
All right, as for Equator, now, I thought he had a better game than he usually does. Thought the crossing could have been better at times, but for the most part it was all right. It was just Burnley had so many players in the box. One of them was easily going to get to it. I don't think he had that bad of a game today.
He lost his man for the second goal. His defending was really poor today. 2 goals, again.
Didn't even remember that, yeah.
He lost his man for the second goal. Going forward, his crosses, again, they're never on target. His crosses never have an impact on the game. Defensively, yeah, in the first half he was horrible. Second half he improved. I'm going to give Aspi a 4.
All right, moving on to Andreas Christensen. A lot of good last-ditch tackles, but I still think in the first half we were let down for the goals.
Yeah, first half. I think in the first half all of our defence were at fault. It wasn't just one player. Christian wasn't at fault for any of the goals. It was just as a defensive unit we weren't not good enough. And Christensen in the second half, yeah, he was better. He was making a couple of good passes, good tackles, and I'm going to give Christensen a 6.
All right, let's move on to David Luiz. Thoughts on him?
He wasn't that bad. It was another average performance from him. Some of his long balls today were, again, really pissed me off. Why is he playing long ball to Pedro when we know he's not going to win against a fucking 6'5" defender or 6'2", whatever his fucking height? He's not going to win those headers. I'm going to give Luiz a 5.
All right, moving on to Emerson now. The thing that bugged me the most about Emerson was the crossing today. I mean, we've given Alonso a lot of stick over the season for his crossing, and it's been deserved because his crossing's been shit. Emerson's crossing today was poor as well. If we're going to criticise Alonso, we're going to criticise Emerson too.
Defensively, he was really good today. Defensively, he was really good, but his crossing was just so bad. It felt like there was Marcus Alonso was playing today, and Emerson wasn't playing when we were going forward. I'm going to give Emerson a 5.
All right, moving on to Jorginho. Thoughts on him today?
I thought in the first half he was really good today. In the first half he was really good today. He was making those passes. He was holding up the ball really well. He was linking up with Hudson-Odoi, Azpilicueta really well, as you saw for the second goal. I'm happy with him for the first half, but the second half, I don't think in the second half he didn't have the same impact he did in the first half. I'm going to give him 5.
All right, moving on to Kante now. He had to come off at half-time with what we think is a back injury. First off, though, he was the one driving our midfield forward, and to be honest, you could see how much we missed him when Kovacic came on to replace him.
Yeah, 100%. Kovacic doesn't have the same intensity as Kante does when Kante moves the ball. Kante is not even afraid to shoot. You saw the goal. Kovacic wouldn't have taken a shot over there. Kante, I feel bad for him that he's gone injured. We hope it's not a long injury, because I'm scared if he's out for Man United, we're going to get bullied in that midfield. I'm going to give Kante. I think he was our best player today in the first half. I'm going to give him a 7.
7? All right, calm. Loftus-Cheek now. Great build-up for the first goal from him. Thought his drive forwards was good. He had a lot of strength. Second half, a bit overcrowded for him. He didn't have the same impact as he usually does.
Yeah, first half he was really good. It's like no one could take the ball off him. He was out-muscling everyone. His going forward, he was freaking amazing. That's another reason why he should be starting week in, week out for this team. Second half, yeah, because you know how Burnley they're going to put all players behind, and I don't blame him. Second half, yeah, it was kind of poor by standards, but I'm going to give him a 6.
All right, moving on to Hudson-Odoi now. He had to come off with what sounds like a ruptured Achilles, which could mean he's out till January. I hope not, and it's unconfirmed, so this ain't just me coming out and saying anything. But first off, I will be honest with you, I didn't think he was that great. I thought he was a bit too slow on the ball. He could have been a bit quicker. Obviously, it's development and all, but you got to be honest and say he didn't have the best of games today. Yeah,
100% he didn't have the best of games, and I'm actually I feel really bad for him. He's finally gotten his chance, and he's been injured. It's just in the first half you can't even give him a proper rating because he came off after like the 30th minute. I'm going to give him a 5.
All right, Eden Hazard now. Hazard, thoughts on him today? the game flowed, well, our creativity flowed through him. He tried so hard to create chances. Crossing, I will be honest with you, from corners, that's where he let himself down today because he couldn't beat the first man. But other than that, it was a great performance from him.
Yeah, first half he was really good. The way he set up the first goal, amazing. I don't know what are we going to do without him next season if he leaves. Even with the transfer ban coming in, I don't know what's going to happen if Eden Hazard leaves. Second half, he didn't have that same intensity as he did in the first half, and his corners were really shocking today. I think there was only one time where he beat the first man. I'm gonna give him a 7.
All right, last player, Higuain. Now, I thought first off he was a little bit hungry, and you could see that because he started taking. That sounds really bad. I'm not trying to take the piss, honestly. Okay. First off, he was hungry for goals, all right? And he had a really good first goal. And he was starting to create a lot more chances for himself than he usually does. Second half, he started to let himself down. He went back to the same Higuain of old that we've seen. That dummy as well in the second half where he could have just put it in. He was in the perfect position. He let himself down in that second half.
100%. First half, I was really impressed by his performance. He was holding up the ball pretty well. He was making one of those passes. I remember where he gave a really good ball into Pedro, who forgot to take a shot. First half is the Higuain, not the same Higuain, but it was we kind of saw what Higuain can do. But the second half, it was the same old Higuain, and he fucking walked off as well without applauding the fans. That fucking pissed me off. That shows me that he's only here for the paycheck. Yeah, he got his goal. That's what matters for him. I'm going to give Higuain a 5.
All right, let's roll through the subs quickly. First, Mateo Kovacic came on for Kante. I thought he was good going forward. He was good bringing the ball out of situation where we're under pressure. End product, though, still not there.
It's still not there. It's really fucking annoying that he has no end product. When we first signed him, I was really happy that we got him. I saw a quality play in that player. But going forward, yeah, again today it was really good, but it's just sideways, backwards. He never takes a fucking shot on. It's really frustrating to see him do that. I'm going to give him a 5.
All right, Pedro came on for Hudson-Odoi. What are your thoughts on him?
He was all right. It wasn't the same Pedro we saw from the Europa League. He wasn't up to the standards as we saw him before. And yeah, his movement was really good at times. He did get bullied by those centre halves today, and I'm going to give him a 6.
All right, last sub, Giroud. Should have came on earlier, to be honest.
100%. Yeah, Sarri should have brought him on in the 45th minute. As soon as the halftime whistle went, I would have brought him on. He should have come on in the second half. Came way too late. Came on like in the 75th minute. It was just another Giroud performance. He was waiting for the service, didn't get the service. Gonna give Giroud a 5.
All right, let's talk about the Chelsea fans. Now, it's a bank holiday. There weren't as many. We didn't sell out, I don't think. There was a lot of tickets end up on general sale. I didn't think the atmosphere was that bad today, though. Compared to what it usually is, like there's worse.
Yeah, the atmosphere was decent today. It was not as bad as when we played Wolves. The atmosphere was actually it was all right today. There were a couple of chants going. I'm going to give our fans 6.
All right, and last, Maurizio Sarri. Thoughts on him today?
I can't blame him because the lineup we went with today, it was really good. The only thing I am going to criticize him for is that he did not bring Giroud earlier. Higuain should have been subbed off right after halftime. If he was not substituted, try something different. Go for a 4-2-4. Try something. Put Higuain and Giroud up top. Try something different if you want to change the game. And that's what really pisses me off at times. I'm going to give Sarri.
I don't know. I want to say one thing. I do think the injuries kind of stopped us from being able to do that.
100%. It wasn't his fault that Hudson-Odoi had to come off. Kante had to come off. But I'm going to give Sarri a 6.
6. All right, Carmel, this has been your player reigns for Chelsea 2, Burnley 2. Let us know if you agree or disagree with any of the reigns down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea as well. All social media links will be down in the description. Don't forget to check out all the science socials. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree Lewis G as well. Don't forget to vote for 100% Chelsea, Jean Lolishon, Lawrence Viscoli, Chelsea Echo. Am I missing anyone else, Scott? Chelsea Fancast. Anyone else, or is that it? I think that's it. Okay, if not, then just vote for everyone Chelsea on there. But don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on Sunday for United versus Chelsea. Must win.